Oh my God, man. Wait until you see the monkey mask. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, I think I am going to be relying on this a lot more in the future, guys. G'day you mob, what's going on? Welcome to Pete versus Plants. I am Pete and the plants will be on the screen shortly. A few weeks ago, I did a little video about my clone station that I purchased. And I was a little bit skeptical about the whole roots cuttings in 7 days. I did an initial unboxing and putting together, and I'll chuck the video up the top here. And then I did a 1 week and 2 week update. And again, I will chuck the video up the top here. Go check them out if you want first. But today I thought I would show you, I think we're around about a month. I'll put the exact date down below. But I went in today to have a peek. I hadn't looked at it for a while and I was like, God damn, I'm gonna have to show you guys this. So bear with me. I'm gonna go get it. I'll be back in a sec. All right, so here we are. I'm laughing because I can see some of the aerial roots growing out of these cuttings. I'll bring one across here so you can see it. You see this? My God, because it's been in the dome. You can probably see over here too, another one. The aerial roots that have come off the nodes that are above the actual, what would you say, the clone station, I guess, have been growing like crazy. There's a whole bunch here. Anyway, so I pulled up one of the Brantianums and had a look and was just like, that wasn't what I was expecting. So I will show you the Brantianums that I have in water, and then I'll give you a little tour of what's going on here. Okay, so I have had these on just a heat mat. It's at about 28 degrees, but it's separated by some plastic. I'll try and put some footage on the screen so you can see where this has been situated. It's done nothing, guys. Like, there is the most limited amount of like root nubs that have come out of some of the nodes down there, but by and large, having them in water for the past month or so has done effectively nothing in getting these guys to root. That was kind of what I was expecting, to be honest. When I've tried to propagate these and some of the other species philodendrons like the melanochrysum and the gigas, they just take forever. I don't know what the deal is, but in water, at least, in my experience, in my conditions, they take forever. So today when I went in and checked the clone station, I was actually really, really shocked when I pulled out one of the Brantianums here, and I'll see if I can actually get it out without doing any damage to it, and saw this. By comparison, how epic is that? That's about probably 2 inches worth of roots there, so maybe 5 centimeters. That was the one that I checked. I still haven't looked at anything else sitting in here, but I have a feeling that it is going to be impressive based on this one alone. Okay, so that's Brantianum number 1, and I'm not really sure how much longer to leave them in, guys. Like, I guess I'll leave them in until there's some secondary roots. The only thing that I'm worried about is that if some of these have really gone off, they may be quite difficult to put back into the cloner. So that may be also something I need to consider whilst doing this. But we're here to see if this clone station worked really well, so we will keep going. Okay, all right, next one, there you go. So that's actually surprising. This one's done effectively nothing, except it has pushed out a growth point that looks like it's doing okay, but yeah, no roots yet. So that's sort of similar to what I've seen in the just standard water propagation vessel. All right, next one, let's see. Come on, big boy. Ooh, we got another one, some more roots here. I'll try and put these back in gently. Gently. Okay, come on, give me some really big ones. Just blow my mind, come on. Oof, another one. Tiddler, just a little tiddler. Okay, this one's, again, growth point and barely any roots. The slightest sign of a nub coming through. So it's interesting how the cuttings usually choose one or the other. This one seems to have done absolutely nothing. That's the other thing that blows my mind when rooting cuttings. It's so interesting that you'll have them in the same conditions, same light, same water or air ratio, whatever it is, and some will just decide to go off and others will just not, right? Some more roots there. That's doing well. Man, I'm going to be impressed to see some of the other plants that we've got here, as the brandies were the ones I was expecting to be the slowest. Okay, that one's done nothing. Ooh, a little bit of rootage and also a growth point. So there you go, that one's decided to do both. Let's go for a twofer. What about this guy? Another decent root. God, hearing myself say that. In Australian English, that would mean that someone, usually a man talking about a woman, was fun to have sex with. So, yeah, it is so funny using this this root as a verb, because I'm not used to it as an Aussie. Usually, you don't really use it, but for talking about sex in a very vulgar kind of way. Anyway, so there you go. I guess that's about 50% of the brandies have taken off. 50% are sort of no roots, and or they have grown a growth point. So either way, I'm actually really impressed, because again, we've got 12 in here, and from what I can see, without lifting them all up and going through them individually, I don't see any roots at all comparable to the 50% here that had like many inches of roots, or multiple inches of roots. So really impressive. I think when it comes to these sorts of species, philodendrons in the future, probably Monstera and everything else, I think, to be honest, if I can, I'll probably just do everything through here from now on, because, yeah, really impressive by comparison. Okay, so I can't even remember what this is. This one, I think, is I think it's an Adansonii, to be honest. Yeah, roots, good sign. What about this one? Oof. Oh man, difficult to get out. Come on. You got people waiting. Whoa. Whoa. Another Adansonii. What? Are you serious? Are you freaking kidding me? That is ridiculous. That's like 10 centimeters. That's crazy. Are you serious? Holy moly. Wow, oh my God, I can see roots through the hole here from other cuttings as well. So I think you guys are in for a treat. Oh my God, okay. Another Adansonii. I'm so impressed that this has happened within a month. Though to be fair, I did have Adansonii in water. Some of the leaves had all rotted off the top, but they did have roots. At least one of them had roots that was probably about half as developed as this. So it had Adansonii, when you put it in water, tends to just go off like a frog in a sock. It just goes nuts. But yeah, there you go. That is Epipremnum skeleton key. So that's looking pretty good as well. And I'm wondering, you guys will have to let me know down below how long you reckon I should leave these guys in the machine for, in the clone station for, just until secondary roots appear. Oof. Another one looking great, and the same thing, this node's just taken off in the humidity of the dome. Oh my God, man, wait until you see the monkey mask. Oh, and another one, same thing again, and we do have some secondary roots here poking up off the base. So I reckon it's probably only going to be another couple of weeks, guys, and I can then start thinking about chucking these into soil or leca, whatever, and we can get on to the next experiment to see what else we can root in this thing. Okay, so this one I'm pretty sure is going to be pretty impressive from what I think I could see beneath. I don't know if I can get this guy out. Oh my God, I don't reckon I'll be able to get him back in. Wow, look at that. Jesus. Look at that. Oh man, how am I going to get you back in? Gently, I guess. The key is to be gentle. Holy moly, I am so astonished at how much these have just gone off. Especially, yeah, I just wasn't expecting it to be to be different at all from just doing it in water. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this one out, guys. This one looks like it's kind of caught. The internode is too long. Oh my God, this is going to be fiddly. All right, I'll see if I can do it without breaking the root. Oof. Same thing again. Okay, how am I going to do this? Get in there without breaking, please. All right, one more monkey mask at the end here that has, this was the growth point, I think, right? The top point. Wow. Isn't that just nuts? So yeah, both nodes have gone berserk. I'll chuck you back in. And then lastly, we have some Syndapsus argyrius. Oh my God. The same thing again, like I put these in water, guys. I've tried these in jars, and in fact, I have some up there on the mat as well in jars, and they don't look anywhere near as good as this. I'll wait for my dishwasher to finish its little jolly tune. So 2 left. Oof, another one. Far out. And then last but not least, I think this was a growth point as well. Same thing, root at the bottom, and this monstrosity at the top. Whew. And it looks like it's just been going off as well at the top. So I guess that's it for this update video, guys. That is absolutely nuts. I'm actually really, really impressed. I was not expecting there to be that much of a difference between the ones that I just had in water and using the clone station. I didn't show you all of them that I had in water because with the Adansonii, a lot of them had the leaves rot off. This seems to happen to me all the time when I just have them in water out in my ambient environment, and I end up just having to put them into prop boxes as wet sticks. So I've done that for most of the monkey mask and the Adansonii, var Adansonii, the sort of large leaf Adansonii, but they did root. I didn't expect them to kind of fail, but they definitely weren't this advanced at all. They were probably about 50% of the way there, maybe a bit less. Some of them hadn't even struck. So yeah, we had like 100% success rate for the different types of Adansonii here. The Epipremnum skeleton key was an actual plant. We didn't take other cuttings to put into water. I should have done that, but I didn't. And the Syndapsus argyrius, it's rooting, but it's been there for months and hasn't done much. And we put some in here and it's just gone off. And I think from memory, we took these cuttings fresh. So yeah, they've overtaken ones that I've had sitting in water for probably 2 months now. And then lastly, the brandies in water here have done next to nothing. And the ones in the clone station here just have gone off, like absolutely gone off, at least 50% of them. 50% of them hadn't done anything. The other 50% had gone nuts. So yeah, I think I am going to be relying on this a lot more in the future, guys. And I recommend that you either go to your local hardware store and put one together. You know, you probably just need a bucket and some kind of a pump and nozzles to spray it, and some rubber here that you can shove a hole in and put your cutting in, or just go and buy a clone station. This one cost me $100. So I got it from Just Hydroponics down here in Geelong. Free shout out to them. And yeah, give it a whirl and let me know what works well for you. But I think I'm going to keep these guys in here for a few more weeks until I see some secondary roots, and then we'll probably take them out and just pot them up. And then you guys all have to let me know what I should chuck in it next. And see, have you had trouble with any other aeroids that you think are worth trying on this guy? Anyway, I'm Pete. These are the plants. Thanks for joining me. YouTube reckons you're going to enjoy this video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.